I'm Chen, and this is my colleague Xinchen. Today we're live at the second China International Import Expo.
And here in Shanghai, in the gigantic National Convention and Exhibition Center. So look at us. We have comfy shoes. I'm going to ask my cameraman to pan down a little bit. Comfy shoes.
So we're going to walk a lot
Of
today.
course, it's a huge hall right here. But
so
you guys mentioned it's signed live tag
live
yeah.
pavilion.
So
yeah.
what are we going to have to see about today?
So today we're going to see how technology change our life in the future. This is our first destination, and most importantly, this is an American company. Well, I heard they were not recommended to attend the CIIE.
But of course, but still, almost 200 of them from America actually attended, are exhibiting here in the second CIIE, and you are having the largest exhibition area this year.
True. It was Japan last year, and this year, however, American companies.
Yes.
So yeah, let's welcome our first guest.
Yeah.
Just sit in between us.
Yes.
Hi. Welcome. Now.
So this is Richard Lee from Qualcomm, and I believe you specializes in technology and the marketing side of the business. And let's just walk around the booth and just tell us a little bit more about this.
Sure.
5G is the hot topic right now, because in China, right now the 5G plans, mobile plans are available to Chinese customers here in China.
So what do we see first?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
what about your 5G?
Probably we can start from this 5G station.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's start from here.
From the face towards us, this is a 5G modules. As we all know that the 5G consumer product is super hot in China today. But on the other hand side is China is encouraging the vertical industrial applications. So this 5G modules is the thing that in between our chipset towards the industrial applications. So you see more than 10 modules here. I'll give you a simple example. For example, the cars we are driving today, normally they don't have the communication capability. But if you the cars. But if you feature those modules, then your car has the capability to connect to the 5G network. Then it will become a 5G car. The same, for example, the equipment in the factory, if they equipped with these 5G modules, then they have 5G capability to connect with the network.
But 5G technology, I'm sorry to interrupt, but then just because we're speaking about 5G, we're thinking about 5G faster speed, because it turns right here, 7 gigabytes versus 4G, only a quarter of that.
Yeah.
So I believe what you have mentioned, in addition to the fast speed the 5G can offer, you can also offer more possibilities, right?
Exactly.
So what about the lineups right here?
Okay. So there's some 5G is the next brand new generation of the wireless technology. Besides of the speed, it also has super low latency, which means the transition time is much lower than current LTE.
So that offers the faster speed, right?
Exactly, and also it offers the possibility to replace the cable network, for example, in the factories, because it has super low latency, almost same as the cable connected.
And then we see a lot of things on exhibit. So what are the difference? So what is the core part from Qualcomm?
Okay, let me put it in this way. All these modules are based on our X55 modem chipset. So I have one piece of it.
What is that?
So that's magic, right? It's very tiny modem. But without this modem, it's not able to connect to with 5G network. So all these modules, they featured with this modem and also the RF modules. Probably it's a little bit too tacky, but I would say that this is the heart of these modules, and also different.
Closer look at this.
Yeah.
It's just like a chip, right? I mean,
it is the chip.
It's super tiny.
It's like a SIM card.
Even smaller. I would say from the thickness wise, probably it's thinner than a SIM card. So that's the reason why we can have so many 5G devices now available. On the other hand side, our most exciting part, that's the 5G phones. Probably we go that. These are the industrial stuff, and as your question asked, each of the module vendors, they will supply to different industries. So they have the same heart, but in terms of applications, they could be very different.
Of course, phones, mobile phones. We're seeing mobile.
This is a very busy space.
Yes.
You even get a
So let me
one.
let me tell. what kind of nice stuff we have.
Yes,
So we have
here?
some leading brands in China like Vivo, Oppo, Xiaomi, OnePlus, ZTE. All of them introduced the first 5G mobile phones to the market from July. And on the last day of October, the three carriers in China, China Mobile, China Telecom, China Unicom, announced their tariff plans, which means you can easily upgrade your 4G contract to 5G through the application or give them a call or in the shop. And also, all the phones here are connected with the network provided by the carriers. So it's live connected for 5G phones. And also, they're super good-looking products because of our modem, our F modules. So they are able to achieve the almost same thickness as the 4G phone today.
Did you have this last year?
No, actually, last year we have much bigger or bulky test equipment. We don't have the lucky in the last year because there's no network available, no commercial devices. So we are super proud that only 1 year after we are able to bring so many mobile phones and other 5G products to CIIE just 1 year later.
I know, this is amazing, isn't it? It's just 1 year. And
Yeah, it is.
Totally changed.
And actually, I just want to show something. I have to do this. I'm sorry. On this phone, we're on Weibo, and let's just watch our live right here. Oh.
It's
Oh, you
another-
have to.
you have to
You have
log
to.
on your.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Just, I believe Xinchen wants to show us how fast this
Oh,
is.
right here.
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
working.
I see myself right there.
now, live on the phone. It's
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Absolutely. So,
This is amazing. Okay, let's carry on.
yeah, because you mentioned about these huge markets here in China, and right now we also have all these things, services available to the Chinese consumer. And of course, it's a huge potential and a huge market for Qualcomm.
Yeah.
But what about, like, because right now China wants to open up its market a little bit more. So what's your thought on that?
Okay, first of all, we have a long-term partnership with China partners, including the government, the carriers, and also the OEM partners. Qualcomm has a very relatively short history. It was established in 1985, but it entered into China market in the 90s. So we have almost 30 years partnership with China players here. And also, as you just saw, that all the leading China OEMs and carriers are working closely with us. But doesn't mean that the 5G commercialization is the stop. Actually, that's the start point. And also behind of this side are the 5G technology still evolving. So we have a lot of things to do besides of the consumer phones, and also what are the other use cases, scenarios, including standard, and also how to make them productization. All the topics we are expecting to work very closely with China partners.
What about other products that Qualcomm can offer? Because Liu Chen
sure.
was ready, so ready to explore a little bit more about this food.
Okay, I have a lot of things to tell you guys. For example, we have Snapdragon notebooks. So this is also a brand new category to the market. As we know that in the past, you basically have the bulky PC books, right? Yes. But based on our mobile platforms, because they're designed for mobile device, so the power consumption is super low, which gives you much longer standby time, and also it is designed for the mobile phones in the beginning. So the phone, the PC laptops never need to sleep. You can just turn on easily like your mobile phones. So in the 5G era, if you put a 5G modem, as I introduced, they will connect to the 5G network. It means that you don't need to only work on the task on your PC in that notebook, but also probably you can work together with your folks for the content in the cloud, because it has super low latency. Everybody can feel you are working locally, even you are doing the work in the cloud. So,
just from my curiosity, because right now we have this kind of new model of computing. It's like convertible, that's what we call it. It's a tablet, but then it can turn to a laptop. It has a full functioning keyboard. Do you think that actually achieving this needs like technology from like Qualcomm to make smaller chips and 5 technology?
I would say from the form factor wise, it looks very similar as like a tablet, like the PCs, because people are really used to use this type of devices, but the experience is evolving due to the technology invented by Qualcomm. So that's the magic. For example, as I mentioned, the chipset is much smaller. The power consumption is much lower, and also the computing power is really strong to able to run the Windows or other Microsoft softwares on top of that. So that is the magic.
And of course, a lot of what is suitable is great for like beautiful ladies like Liu Chen, right? Easy to carry.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
What do you think of the future of your company in Chinese market?
I think I said that we already established very close partnership with China stakeholders, and we see that we are enhancing this kind of partnership. Especially, we have a lot of common challenge for the 5G and also AI areas. So we are looking forward to work even more closely with them. I'll give you an example. For example, there are some focus said that in the next year, 2020, the mobile phone market size for the 5G devices will above 100 million. That means you need definitely more platforms, more price tier solutions for Qualcomm. Then we work together with the OEM partners in China to introduce the 5G product not only on a flagship level, but also high to mid tier. So the tons of work to do. And also we are working together with China OEMs to grab this opportunity to go overseas market, because we really have the leading OEMs in China now also have very powerful, influential in other markets. So we are super positive to work together with China partners, not only for this country, but also overseas market.
So what do you want to see in this year's CIIE?
I would say it's amazing. We are very glad to attend this event in the second year, and also we are super proud that in last year we were only able to demo some 5G testing devices. Now this year we successfully achieved the 5G commercialization with China partners. So I would say it's amazing experience at the CIIE.
That'd be a lot to see, right? And I'm sorry, but it's great information, but we need to go to visit other booths. But just one more thing about your suits, because it looks very tech savvy, and with all those squares, did you just pick it for this event?
Yeah, actually.
I didn't expect a question about
I really had to mention it because look at it. It looks like it's chips, microchips, right?
Yeah, I think it's not on purpose, but I think it's a interview, so I need to dress a little bit more formal. So
sure, yeah.
So very glad to have you guys here.
So thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you.
Thank
you. Enjoy the rest of the week. Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
okay, let's move on.
So what's the next stop?
Okay, so now we're going to see, apart from phones, how technology changed your life. So this is the theme of our today's live stream.
Absolutely. Just look around us. Yeah.
What kind of apartment you want to live in the future?
What kind of apartment do I want to live in the future? I want it to be tech savvy, and with 5G available, I don't want to walk around like turn on my TV or turn on my blinds or whatever.
How do you turn it on?
Like a remote or on my mobile phone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be the future, and we're going to see how it works in our next booth, which is over there, Panasonic.
But just look around us, along us. We have a lot of things to see, right?
Yeah.
And right over there, even Facebook and Instagram and Microsoft,
exactly.
More American companies are exhibiting here during this year's expo, and I hope that they can, attract a little bit more customers here, and to let more people here in China know about what service they can deliver. And because you mentioned about like live and apartments, and we have these booths. And they all have actually decorated into like a living environment. It's like a regular living room, right? And actually we're entering into a living room, aren't we?
This is a huge apartment. I mean, it looks big and it's very crowded here. So we can see people are really interested in.
So again, this is from Panasonic.
This is a living room.
Yeah.
So this is a living room you might have in the future. I mean, if you
just look around, yeah.
Look around, yeah. So if we see in this living room, you don't see any TV. I mean, even a projector. But so where is the TV? I mean, TV is something we must have. Oh, hi. Hi. So this is our customer in the second booth. Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm from Panasonic Corporation.
I'm sorry, I'm going to take this
Sorry.
off just in case it kind of interrupt with our.
Oh, just turn it off. Yeah, that's good. Okay, carry on.
I'm from Panasonic Japan.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Elena. You can call me Elena.
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 Okay,
Yes,
hi.
yes.
So let's start from the living room. Show us how magic this this screen is.
Look right over there because I'm sorry, I had to
elephants.
interrupt. Like 5 seconds ago, there's nothing. It looks like a
was
window.
transparent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Like a
transparent.
window in a normal. It's like in the center of the living room.
look
It's
at
just
that,
like
look at
this.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, it changed.
And
then
yeah, when you switching the video, and it will turn to the squareism, yeah, and also zoom.
all right.
So you can experience a lot of fun without going outside. Just
Without
about-
going outside. Ah,
We
okay.
gotta go. It's good. I mean, it's like
You don't need to fly to Africa and
Yeah,
then
I
you see.
know. And we can do everything indoors.
Oh, see over
and
there.
also here you can check your vital data from here. And
Vital
also-
data.
Yeah.
But how? Can you show us? Tell us
Yes,
how.
I will show you later. And here that okay. And also it's very suitable for the people who like to hold home party at home.
Ah, yeah.
But can we hook it with like television or other devices, or it's just a screen?
It's
它可以像
what do
电
you
视
mean?
一样。
可以像电视 Yes, it's actually it is 4K. How can I say television? Yes.
But it's transparent. It's made
Yes,
of-
transparent.
Yeah, it
Yes.
needs to be transparent.
Transparent.
Yes.
It is
Want
a
to see
transparent.
what's inside.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so this is the first thing they want to show us, and we're going to.
Let's move to the house space unit.
So,
I actually heard a lot about
really?
this bathroom before we came here.
so it's a solution for healthy life.
So what is the healthy life in the future? I mean, 10 years later,
Yeah.
well, I heard they are actually available in the
Ooh.
market right now. So, I mean, this is a very neat toilet.
Yes. Here is.
But I don't see much different.
You can come here and
Okay.
you can try to.
Okay, Xinchen, you try this out. Try this.
Toilet?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna try-
mean, you will be the
I mean,
first
okay.
one trying out
There's
the
no
toilet
water.
in the live stream. Don't need to take
this
off
is
your
going to
pants.
go viral on the internet, I think. Okay. CGTN
It
reporter
must be.
sitting on
It must be.
toilet.
Once you're sitting on
Yeah.
the toilet, here you can see here is a UI wall, and AI will start up, and it will say hello to you, and at the same time, your blood pressure and heart rate. Will be
I'm
measured.
right now. I'm terrified. I'm just see like I have a high
Let's
blood
see how
pressure.
healthy
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are. So once you sit down on the
Here we go, here we go,
screen-
here we go.
Oh, it is.
Here's the date.
So could you
I'm
give
back
us
to
a
I'm
how?
a little bit tired recently.
Oh,
AI.
no.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But how
AI
can you-
said that
oh.
you are a little bit pressure. I don't
Uh-huh.
know.
So you must be very stressed recently, right?
Oh my God.
Reporting the
Be-
CIIE.
Because of CIE, so I need to
I
sit on the
think it's
toilet.
AI. So in this case, AI will give you some recommendation of relax. Let's see. So here we have shower relax, sleeping relax, and yoga relax.
Maybe yoga class this afternoon. How about that?
Where I can just take a shower right here, right?
Okay, if you
Shower.
want.
Look at the shower. What's the different? What?
Come here, I will show you.
What is?
Okay.
Why is so
Here's
different?
the
Yeah?
shower.
Why is it different?
When you choose
Ooh.
the shower, you can see the lighting is changing to soft.
Wow.
And then after that, the music will come out. You can have a seat
Okay.
here.
Oh, so you can sit down and taking a shower while
just
you're
keep
sitting
sitting down, right?
Yeah.
Sit down shower.
So in the
water will have to
future,
spray out, right?
so in the future, you don't need to do anything. Just sit down, and
Yeah.
everything will be done.
That's
You
the
know,
life
that's
that I
cool.
want.
The water is very smooth, just like sauna. So you
But
can
it's a temperature control, like
Yes,
because I
of
need
course.
I don't need that 38 degrees or whatnot. Okay.
temperature control automatically. And also, if you don't want to sit down, you can stand up as well.
Oh, I can pull it up. Oh, this is cool.
I mean, if you have elderly people back home, they could sit down
Yeah.
and take a shower, and you don't have to worry that they'll be sleepy, slippery, something like that.
Oh,
Okay,
there's a
there it is.
scale.
Step on that. Okay, we're gonna
Could you
okay,
say
skip that part.
hello?
We're not shoot that. We're not going to shoot that.
Hello.
Hello to the.
Say hello.
Mira?
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Ooh.
When you say hello, AI also will greeting to you, and at the same time, okay, at the same time, your weight
Uh huh.
and your body fat will
Yeah.
be mirrored.
I'm
and
really-
also,
That is not true.
Oh, 20%
It's fake,
body
fake,
fat.
fake.
Okay. But I'm wearing clothes, so it's alright. Yeah. So, what's more? Like apart from the
there's
bathroom.
So this is the bedroom in the future. Okay, so basically every morning once you get up, you go into that bathroom and how healthy you are, what you could do today, it gives you advice. So AI is helping us to have a healthier life. Okay, so what's different with this bedroom?
The difference is so first, this bedroom you can control by your voice.
Okay.
So if you say, could you please say set the alarm?
Set an alarm.
Say to here.
Say to who is there?
闹钟.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
闹钟设定. Okay. It's already set. Okay. Could you please say good night?
晚安. Oh, there we
Ooh,
are.
still alive?
There we are.
Will become the sleeping mode. Sleeping mode. You don't need to say. You don't even need to say 早安. It will become morning automatically.
Oh, okay.
What if I just like
You want to wake up earlier?
You just set the alarm earlier.
Okay. But what about like that one and like turn on the light because during the night we'll probably need to go to the bathroom.
You can do that.
But how does it turn on the light?
Say it.
Yeah, just say it. But now we cannot do that.
Oh, sure, yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, understood.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the bedroom. Okay, so
And
that's
this is a reference sensor. When you are sleeping, your heart rates and how can I say your breathing?
Okay.
Yeah, breathing will measure from here, and also it will analyze the quality of your sleep. Okay, now it's the morning.
now it's 5:30 in the morning.
Alarm.
You set the alarm at 5 something in the morning.
Well, yesterday, it's like yesterday, yeah.
Light
Yeah.
is go up automatically, and here maybe you can feel that there is some
Oh, I can smell
aromatics
it.
to wake you up, and also
right.
the music is very
Oh,
good.
yeah, I can hear it.
So, just a quite personal question, because you mentioned that before we actually came here, you said that you've lived in Japan, and you're from China, of course. So what do you see, like how the different tastes or the demands between Japanese consumers or Chinese consumers in terms of these kind of smart devices and smart living?
Different.
Do you think like Chinese people should learn something that the Japanese people might?
Yeah, I think Japan is they came to the older society is earlier than us, so there were a lot of different, like a lot of how can I say details of the older market that we have to learn that and
So it's like the quality of life that they want a little bit like more quality and better quality, right?
Yeah.
It's a really cool apartment. Yeah.
You like it?
I love it, and but depends on how much it will cost, right? I didn't really ask the price, which
No,
the
you
first is
didn't
not
do that.
it's not appropriate, but then I think it will be still on the pricier side. But of course, like we mentioned about
the future, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's the future, and the cost of a lot of things will reduce as the technology develops, right?
Exactly.
And thank you so much, and we need to
Yeah, we judged so much.
Yeah.
I think we learned a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, let's go about to the next stop. And thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Okay. Right. So how much would you pay for a bedroom and bathroom like that?
Oh,
Oh, that way. That way.
I don't.
How much would you like to pay?
It's hard to say. I don't know.
I mean, would you like to pay like if it's affordable?
Yeah, if it's affordable, I would definitely go for these things. And for example, a lot of the devices, like Chinese company like Xiaomi, is making similar things. Probably better quality, but cheaper. And I've been trying out some of those new gadgets like 5G enabled, Internet of Things, like remotes in the house, turn on things automatically. It's pretty cool. It's convenient. Yeah.
Can I say that? Because I actually have a new apartment and we actually apply the whole system of Xiaomi.
Oh, really?
So I will have a bedroom like that, but it's not that expensive to be honest. We're paying, I know, including a lot of electronic devices. It's around 20,000.
Oh,
That's all of it.
really? 20,000
it's not that
for everything.
much.
But
for
the thing is,
everything, yeah.
I think this really comes from the partnership between like Chinese domestic like manufacturers and international players like a
Exactly.
Qualcomm, right?
True.
They are collaborating, find the market demand. They are making the chips smaller and more affordable. And speaking of cooperation between Chinese firms and international players, and we're entering into another booth. It's Rigo, and what we're going to see here?
Did you see that giant flies?
Like
camera?
drone?
Yeah. It's huge. I mean, it's much bigger than we have back
Yeah.
in the office. Hi, so this is our guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Your name and
What do you do here?
Yes. My name is Xinchen. I'm here to introduce you our UV inspection system.
UV inspection. Okay,
Yeah.
ultraviolet light, like the sun.
Yes, for the solar panel.
So for the solar panel.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about this.
Yes, and with our system, we can to recognize and localize the defect of solar panels.
So the magic is really about the camera, right? The sensor. So right here, I'm probably have
fly
a.
in the
Yeah,
in the sky.
that camera. Actually, that's two cameras. One 4K camera with 4 color, and one camera for infra camera.
Okay.
Yes, and so with our radio, we we can recognize which one have defect.
So which one is not one? Or you can
Yes,
see the panels,
yes.
There are hundreds of them for just one solar panel, so little
Yes.
sensors.
Yes.
And I heard that actually Ricoh is partnering with the Chinese companies to actually expand the marketization and the use of this technology, right?
Yes.
Share a little bit more with us.
Yes, that's part of our strategy. Focus on environment. We are for better environments. We provide our solution, and we are also take a very good look at Chinese market. And here for our solar inspection system, there's about 2,000 gigawatt the marketing potential. And we are now focused on this field.
So who is using your products at the moment in China?
Yes, that's the plant owner of the solar plant. The owner of solar plants, yes.
Solar plants.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I can see they're in Mongolia, they're using this, and because they couldn't find something was wrong, that's why they applied this technology
Yeah.
to find that.
It saves a lot of like labor costs, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's one. There's three advantages of our system. The first is high efficiency. If for human to check each panel, that takes a lot of time
I know,
and
yeah.
costs a lot. But with our system, we can with one flight to cover 20 megawatt. Yes, that's several kilo square meters, and yeah.
Just from my curiosity, did Ricoh also build the drone or just the camera?
Yes, our cooperating company, our service company, they provide the UAV, the hardware. Yes.
The unmanned vehicle, I think.
So
UAV,
basically,
yeah.
this is a cooperation between Chinese and Japanese.
Or is it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Ricoh provides the image processing technology.
Oh, so there will be OEM, original, OEM to help produce this thing. But
Yes.
we have like solar panel. There's a drone to help to detect defects of the solar panels. Ricoh actually also producing solar, like using solar technology, right?
Yes, that's another technology.
So this is something we could use back home because this is for industries, and this one is something we could find back home in the future.
Yes, this is for the indoor. We can show like you can test this one.
Could you take a close look at this
Oh, I can now read Japanese.
controller?
Yeah. This is the turn off and turn on.
Switch.
Yeah, switch. You can try this one.
So controlling that fan.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hear the beeping. So
Yeah.
I think it's working. You see that?
Yes.
It
Yes.
stops.
But
Yes.
the magic about this is it doesn't need battery, right?
Yes. Here we just a small one solar panel. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so it can be as small as that and as big as that. So we could
Yeah,
have
of course,
a solar
like
panel
solar,
back home.
solar technology.
Yes.
And of course, as the drive for new energy is continuing, not just here in China but globally, consumer products can be also greener, of course,
Exactly.
without a battery. That's
Maybe in one day we don't see batteries anymore and replaced by the.
right now. I
Oh,
think
you don't agree with me?
yeah. Or, I mean, it is still a battery, but it just use solar energy
okay, I'm
to
sorry
charge it,
about
right?
that.
Yeah. But thank you so much, and the things that can make our life more convenient. And thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
Cheers.
I believe that you prepared another stop for us.
Yeah. So
We had apartment, right? We saw the bathroom, we saw the bedroom. So what's the next?
kitchen.
Absolutely, yeah. By the way, right here we have snacks. But it's a Japanese
snacks. Why do they have snacks here?
Oh, it's a Japanese company that they're also. I think they're just trying to exhibit what things that their products can do. So they're going to have a counter to attract more traffic, to offer a little bit snacks here and there.
You find solutions to have a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, cook food, or the new method to cook food in the future.
Yes.
This way, come here.
And of course, look around this space. Also, like a studio system, stereo system, like in our house, living room, etc. Technology
you
can
have
make
everything back home.
Absolutely.
Right. So this is our last destination in the tour in this pavilion. Oh hi. Who is coming? Where is my tour guide? Where is he? Lucas.
So we're trying to find out how.
Lucas is really busy over there looking at people fried eggs. It's your turn. So right, this is a German company producing kitchen stuff.
Like kitchen counters and cookers and cooking stoves and etc. But with electricity, right?
Yeah, exactly. Today we have a new product.
家里面都是人家的材料，这个玻璃，微晶玻璃密码，你们家的照明把它放好了，看快不快？90秒，一升的水90秒就走了。国内的电池它的控温不精确，第一等它会降功率。那么我们这个是欧洲的发源地，就是电池的欧洲的发源地。欧洲它是以这个电为主的，以燃不用燃气的，所以说国内的肯定是不一样。我们里面是几种？
你这个有那个单的吗？单的。
单的有在这边，可能它的线圈只有就是10几，我们有32股不一样。我们这个其实已经有。
This is Sambat place, and the way is from Indian, it is way from Russia, and the way is from Naya.
Which one's nice to see the drop? Yeah. Okay, I'll take one for the cooking. I'll use it. I can do the promotion for you.
Yes, this is spicy sambal, spicy sambal.
I can use this.
Thank you.
放在那边是家里面老外的4头最少的，只有我们中国人是2头的，所以说我们2加1，看我这用的余温看到吧，我都没干，余温就可以。我手放就烫了，手外面不烫，里面是烫的，因为你看这个是里边的一个表面温度是60度，不一样，不一样。
右边是原理的电池座片，左边是辐热容器电池，
不一样。
哎，这个面包可以直接放上面烤？
对，直接放上面，可以的，直接放上面就可以了。
我们都拿上一个碗碟子上面加热都可以的。
然后你看我那个，你看这个面包已经是热的，大家看啊，这是热的。那么还有呢，像这个啊，就不能这么做，但是可以切一下，因为这个漂亮。这个面板不是钢化玻璃要是坏掉了，我们就是微晶玻璃面板。看到吗？没有。
Okay, welcome back. This is CGTN Live at the second China International Import Expo, and we're now at the sci-tech live pavilion. Let's carry on. This is a kitchen stuff. This is not a table tennis board.
Yeah, and made by a German manufacturer. And sorry for this signal interruption, but anyways. So tell us a little bit more. And this is Luca, by the way, and we're going to introduce our guests for once more. Luca works for this company, Miji, right? That's how I pronounce it. And tell us a little bit more about this.
Okay, so this is the new product that Miji has brought at its fair, and it's actually an innovation thing because it's also bringing the kitchen experience out of the kitchen itself. So you can cook outside of your house. You can put it in the garden or somewhere else because it's a cool design and it actually looks like marble. So the very important characteristic about this table is
basically this is not just a table. It's a cooking stove. It's a counter.
Yeah, it's a few things you can say like that. Yeah, it's also like to play, as you can see.
Yeah.
What I wanted to mention is that this is a very fancy surface, but it's also very technological. So it's the same surface that it's used for space exploration. So these can manage up to 700 degrees. And that's why we want Chinese cooking in a different way from Europeans, but we all need very high temperatures.
Yeah, absolutely. 700 degrees. 700 degrees. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's Celsius. Yeah.
If you want to have a hot pot party, get this table.
Absolutely. Just put the pot at the center. But probably I don't need to put my pot at the center, right? Or do I need to?
Yeah, the thing is exactly. Good that you mention it because you can put the pot somewhere where you want as long as it's inside the circle. And if the pot is smaller than the exact circle, then the table is going to automatically recognize the size of the pot. So you don't have to. You can, for example, be cooking here. You can still touch the surface. And it's not going to be hot. It's going to be safe. Yeah.
But you need a special pot, right? Do you?
You don't need any special pot because this surface is going to automatically recognize whatever shape the pot is. Even if you use low quality pots, this is still gonna be able to recognize
I'm just confused a little bit because when I touch it, it won't burn me.
If you touch
Even
an area,
even if it's on,
yeah.
So it won't burn me.
It won't burn you.
But it can boil water or whatever in the pot.
Yes, as long as you don't, it's kind of magic, right? As long as you don't touch the exact surface where the pot is boiling, then it's not gonna get hot.
Okay.
That's
let's move
interesting.
on.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to show us?
There are a few products, but I'm pretty sure you guys will find a few things to
I
see.
see a lot of people are gathering over there.
Yeah, I would
so
say it'd be really cool to see what the guys are cooking here.
Ooh, let's check it out. It's not lunchtime, but I feel like it's already
I don't think we have enough time to wait for the food, but they're trying out their new products. Right, so the last question probably, what brings you, Miji, to the CIIE?
So me as a European, we wanted to work for this company because it's such an innovating design and it also brings together Europe and China, because sometimes we really have things that China doesn't, and at the same time we need China, we need to bring our design into the Chinese market, and this is such a cool thing because it also brings our cultures together. So Miji is not just a company, we're really bringing some new cultural advances to our society. So this is what brings Miji here to the CIIE.
Oh, I love that answer. It sounds
absolutely.
Nice.
And by the way, Luca can speak perfect Chinese, probably better than I do, and it only took him like a year. Seriously, a year. Yeah, but anyway, thank you so much, Luca. Enjoyed all the things here.
Thanks.
Fancy cooking stove right there. I have the stove, I have the kitchen, I have the bathroom, bedroom,
Lucky
and living room here, right?
Now get your money prepared.
Yeah, and 5G technology enabling everything smart.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
So-
yeah, we need to work hard to make more money, I think. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, it's your time to say how do you feel like today?
It's great. I mean, this is my first time to actually tour around this hall because you had a sneaky peek yesterday, and I felt so enriched about all this technology that I can make life better I'm a tech guy. I look forward into like a tech savvy lifestyle because you mentioned about what devices, technology devices, or smart devices that I use. I just remember that I have my Apple Watch. I cannot live without my Apple Watch. It's wearable. It's enabled by a lot of different technology that we see here, like smaller chips. And the newer version of Apple Watch can use 5G and can make phone calls. So yeah, life is going to be changed with technology. Yeah.
Well, what I think very significant to me is we see companies from Japan, from the US, from Germany. So see, like China has an open market to companies, to whoever corporations from the world. So this is an open market, and everyone is welcomed to join us. As long as you provide good services to us.
And I have to quote President Xi Jinping during yesterday's opening ceremony. She said himself, I'm quoting here, China is such a big market. You should all come and see what it can offer. And according to President Xi, and of course according to a lot of data from other agencies, China has the largest middle-class income population, and it still continue to grow. And 1.4 billion people. Huge consumer market here, and I love that because the consumers drives the market demand and the involvement of like mobile technologies, mobile phones, etc.
So we need a lot, and we need technologies over the world to
Absolutely.
join us. Right, thank you for watching the live stream today, and in 2 days, me and Xinchen will take you to another pavilion. Keep it as a secret now, and then we'll see you in 2 days.
But for sure, it will be smart as well, right? High-end and smart. And take a guess later,
Okay, right now it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you,